Harrison Faulkner reporting for True North in Oakville, Ontario. Behind me is Oakville Trafalgar High School, perhaps the most infamous high school in all of Canada, because last week footage emerged of a transgender teacher who goes by the name of Kayla Lemieux teaching a shop class wearing giant prosthetic breasts. Well, students, parents, and local residents here have had their say. They want the school to do something, and they want this teacher gone. When parents and local residents wrote to this school who took issue with this teacher, the school responded by defending this teacher, and the school board responded by defending this teacher. They are not interested in listening to what the local residents and parents have to say. I caught up with parents and local residents of the school to ask them what they think about what's going on here and why they think this is happening and why it's allowed at public school. You have children at this school. What are other parents saying about this? I'm sure there's talk about it.
Most parents are afraid, same with kids, to speak up, right? For their kids to be censored, canceled, bullied. But I can tell you, not one single child, boy or girl, is comfortable around this teacher.
I don't care about his transgender. I just don't want the system which is failing the children, we as a parents failing the children. I want to have a limit because he's being protected. And what is next? That's what scares me, because if this is in this school, what's going to be here could be next in my daughter's school, and I am very terrified what's coming next.
So I think it's disgusting personally, as the sign says. Over the course of many years, there's been a lot of students that have actually been kicked off sports teams, kicked out of school. They've lost scholarships simply for how they wear their hair. There's been students that aren't allowed to go to prom or kicked out of prom because of the type of dresses or the attire that they wear to school. If it's a heat wave, a child or a student can't go to school wearing a certain type of shorts or skirt or a shirt because it's deemed inappropriate and distracting. My thing with this whole situation is it's not about transphobia. It's about the fact that if this person did not have a mind as a predator, they would not wake up one day and decide they were going to come to a system where they are teaching underage children and decide they want to look like this.
I think that what we've seen here is a failure to serve the people. What we have is a failure in leadership at all levels, from municipal, at the school board levels, all the way up to Trudeau, condoning perversion and what could be considered pedophilia or senses of it. The people here don't want their children sexualized. The children here feel uncomfortable, the parents do, and we're supposed to protect our children, and I feel we're not.
So as a local parent and mother of 3 children, 2 high school students, I am terrified. I'm terrified exactly what's gonna happen next. We all know this is inappropriate. We don't have to make more discussion about it. What is absurd is that actually we as a parent, we have to protest. We have to protest to have this teacher be gone from the school. Like again, as many parents said, this is not against gay, lesbian, transgender people. This has nothing to do with LGBTQ rights. This is just purely inappropriate. There are limits, right? We all have to have a limit.
It's obviously a double standard, right? There are many standards for the students, for how the students should behave, how the parents should behave, but there are no standards for the people that are directly dealing with our students every single day. And I think the children are not the most important part of our society anymore, sadly, and they are the future. Is this what we're teaching our children?
Unsurprisingly, Canadian legacy media have been silent about this story. It doesn't go along with their narrative, but the rest of the world have made an absolute meal of this story. Here is this story all over British tabloids and American television news. In the absence of Canada's legacy media, True North is on the ground to do the job for them, to get the story and deliver it right to you. In Oakville, Ontario, Harrison Faulkner reporting for True North.